Welcome to the Nicholas Brown Podcast, a podcast talk show about real estate investing, business leadership, and personal development. Each week, we explore current real-life case studies about how to build financial independence through investing in real estate to build your personal portfolio through passive income models, along with interviews from the top business leaders and personal development leaders. Now, here's your host, Nicholas Brown.
Welcome to the show, everyone. This is episode 6, Instant Data, Series 1 of 2, How to Get 3 Deals in 3 Weeks as a New Wholesale Investor. So, welcome again, everyone. Before we begin, if you guys are watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. We ask for you to subscribe. If you are a subscriber, we ask for you to like, share, and comment. Okay? Thanks again. If you guys are listening in on this podcast show, thanks for listening in. If you're a first time listener, go ahead and download this this episode and episodes in the past, and you also will get an alert for the future when I present more podcast shows with guests, interviews, and answers to your questions if you're a real estate investor, a new beginner, or just information on how to overcome life, just living. But I'm not going to get into detail on that. Just stay tuned. I'm going to explain that. I'm going to have guests explain how you can overcome to become, whether you're an investor, just living life, in real entrepreneur, doesn't matter. This is about how to overcome, okay? That's what this podcast is mainly for. But I want to explain on that question is how to get 3 deals in 3 weeks as a new wholesale investor. I am a living witness. Tested this, applied this, got proof of it on the Facebooks, you name it. It's so easy, it's different. I'm a real estate investor. I'm also a social marketing consultant. I've done it. I apply it. I'm doing it now. My VA is applying it. We're going to expand on this. But data is the key. In any business, you got to have leads in order to get sales. What happens once you flip a house or flip a wholesale? What do you got to do? You got to get right back out there and go find another property and apply the 4 Ds of success, right? But what happens if before if you're just starting out in business, just try to keep it simple because I can go so further in this. I just want to keep this episode just short and simple, to the point, so we can move on. If you want other information because you guys are listening in, maybe driving to work or whatever, or on break or working out, listening to this podcast, just try to get educated and get some tips. I just want to get to a point, so I'm going to go for an example. This is what I applied a few months ago, just actually recently. If you guys are listening in 2020, I applied this at the end of the month, the couple months of 2019, and it works, and it's working. I use these 2 tools that are this stands out from the rest. Okay, one tool is called, let's give you this. Data is king. Also, I want to back on that. People don't realize that data is king. I'm going to this slide. Watch that, ladies and gentlemen, if you watch this on your YouTube, and I promise you, this is the key to success. This is how these young entrepreneurs, these new wholesalers, or these new bird dogs, whatever you want to call it, these new flippers, they're applying this. Data is king. But they're applying it. They're not following the steps or the next step that I use on the next episode. They're not applying this. I advise you to apply this, to use this. These are the 2 main sources that got me to 3 easy contracts on the board that led to 1. I had the second one, but I decided not to apply that because I was testing this model and it works. I applied this model with another student, semi-student, what you want to call it, student that reached out to me, and I have a beta product now, a beta course. Applied it, instant leads in second. Now I ain't gonna say seconds. Instant lead in days. Actually, a day. Got leads. Following day, ramped up. She stopped the system that I had. Took another day or 2 to get back up. But she had her own data, her own leads, her own source. So data is the king. So I'm going to reveal to you one of the sources that's out there. It's called propstream. I have a link. If you're watching this on YouTube, I have a link on there to show you how you can download for free 10,000 leads a month for free. Download that free trial, the 7-day trial. Reach out to me if you can. Be happy to help you. I'll give you a discount off a course if I have that course. If the course is still available. Got a beta course. I got a course that leads to people in the group, because my goal is to build each one to another level. But anyhow, get back on the purpose of this episode. Data. How to get 3 contract deals in 3 weeks. If you apply this data with propstream gives you a targeted area where you don't have to drive out to the market, where the new niche is they're talking about vacant signs or driving for dollars. This niche, this process, or this step, or this resource that I use, which is propstream, I gave this student this process. She applied it. She got successful with the leads, with the next tool that I'm going to explain on episode 7, series number 2. She applied that in instant. She got dedicated her own sources of leads. But this data with propstream is so powerful. I call it, it's like a Ferrari. It got so many bells and whistles on it. It got so many sources where you pretty much can be on propstream, for example, to get your leads, download your leads, skip trace. When you apply other sources, what they call ringless voicemail, or if you want to do your own cold calling, if you can't reach that person, propstream is so strong that you can go right back into that system on there and start mailing out your letters for a follow-up. Propstream is also so strong where you can create a landing page to start advertising on your social media group or Google or other sources. You see what I mean? So I just wanted to answer that series. I'm not going to go instant because that's my passion. I love marketing. I love targeted marketing. I got a story there. I've been doing this and applying this and experiencing this for over 8 years. But reason why I'm doing this niche for investing, this type of system I'm doing for investing, wholesaling done the correct way, you can make that 15, 25, 50,000, a month easily if you apply it correctly. If you use these sources correctly, compared to the other days, way back since 19 years I've been doing this, over 19 to 20 years, it wasn't this easy. Technology, this here what I teach, which is the course of real estate investing, business in a box. I got a REI-BIB training course that I teach this. I could do this anywhere in the world. Real estate is so powerful. If you got an internet, laptop, man, and a phone, you can call it. But if you have data is king. One of the sources I said is propstream. So guys, listen, if you're watching it on YouTube, go ahead and download that. I got a 7-day trial. If you're listening in on the podcast, I have a link. Click that link, go to propstream, use that 7-day trial, and you'll see. Matter of fact, it should be, if you go there, you should get an email. I'm giving you a quick course on how to get started and how to get targeted leads in your city or your state or whatever you guys are interested in. Okay, so that was episode 6. Thanks for listening to our 6th episode of the Nicholas Brown Podcast Show. Stay tuned for the second method, and remember, don't condemn, don't complain, because you have a choice to make a change. Take care.
Thanks for joining us on the Nicholas Brown Podcast. Make sure to visit our website, www.nickbrowninc.com, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Stitcher, or via RSS, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. If you like this show and you are a new real estate investor, then check out one of Nicholas's free reports called the Wholesale Dominator Report, also located on our website, www.nickbrowninc.com/free reports. Be sure to tune in for our next episode. And remember, don't condemn, don't complain, because you have a choice to make a change. Have a great day.